The measles outbreak in West Texas is on the rise.
Apple hopes to gain buyers with a more affordable phone.
If you love to volunteer in your local community, there's still time to sign up in Denton's The Big Event.
Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is ntTV Nightly News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on ntTV Nightly News. I'm Valentina Rojas.
And I'm Edison Stewart. The bitterly cold weather that has covered the central and southern United States is hitting its peak today. This frigid temperatures continue to spread across the nation, and extreme cold weather advisories are being posted for a majority of the country, including Texas. 230 million Americans are experiencing temperatures below freezing.
Cities like Dallas and Denton are experiencing their coldest temperatures since the historic 2021 Arctic outbreak. But these unusually cold temperatures are not uncommon. Let's go over to ntTV weather anchor Kayla Bumpus for an update. Kayla?
As you can see, we are not excluded from this cold weather. It is below freezing right now at 27, feeling much lower at 19. Wind speeds at 8 miles per hour, and we will see some clouds. Tomorrow, it's going to cool down to 26 with a feeling similar at 18. Wind speeds will reach 7 miles per hour, and unfortunately, we will still be seeing some of those clouds. That's all I have for now. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Kayla. A tragic story out of Gainesville, Texas is under investigation. An 11-year-old girl committed suicide, and her mother says she was bullied by classmates over her family's immigration status. Jocelyn Carranza's mother says she was being teased at her school by classmates who insulted her and claimed her family was in the United States illegally. The mother says the other children told her daughter they would call immigration officers who would arrest her parents, leaving her all alone. This caused her to take her life on February 8th. CNN's Ed Lavandara talked with one of Jocelyn's friends about what happened.
She was very nice and pretty. I loved her. Yeah. Basically, when I heard that she was gone, I don't know. It just shattered my heart. It hurt me really bad.
Did you hear kids talking about immigration and ICE and all these words that you guys probably don't know what it means?
Yeah, but not to her. I've only heard it about people that are saying that ICE was coming and stuff, but that's all I heard.
Did you know that people had been bothering her and being mean to her?
I didn't know at all. Yeah. If I knew, I would have told them to stop, I promise you. But
now, the mother claimed the school knew about the bullying, but according to Gainesville school officials, they did not. Law enforcement is currently investigating this incident, and the school district has not acknowledged whether they are going to release information about the student. The family's immigration status is unclear at this time.
Another twist in the changing immigration story here in Texas, a nonprofit organization in El Paso has been ordered to stop offering legal services to unaccompanied children. Heriberto Perez has more.
The problem with the stop work order is that it interferes with our ethical duties as attorneys towards our child clients.
Estrella del Paso will now not be able to help and assist unaccompanied children before their immigration court dates. For Attorney Wiedemeyer, they can't just stop helping these children that they already represent, because he says they have a duty to represent them. According to the executive director of Estrella del Paso, Melissa Lopez, they can still offer legal services. But for the children's program, they will need alternative funding if they wish to keep assisting them. I asked Executive Director Lopez how many open cases will be left open now with the order.
I would estimate about 2,000 plus open cases. Cases in the immigration system take a long time to work their way through the system.
Without the $3 million in funding, they will continue to represent these children, but they will be in a very difficult position financially in terms of trying to figure out how they can continue to represent them.
Absolutely. If we are not able to provide, if we are not given access to these children, If we are not able to provide legal representation to them, we absolutely expect that the numbers of children receiving deportation orders will go up.
Lopez says they intend to file a lawsuit against the federal government. The program is funded by the Office of Refugee Resettlement.
A first-time event here in Denton, the police department is hosting a community town hall meeting at the North Library. ntTV's Aaron Erie is there to fill us in on what they hope to accomplish. Aaron.
Thanks, Edison. For the first time, the Denton Police Department is holding a town hall meeting here at the South Branch of the Denton Public Library. The goal of the meeting is to bridge the communication gap between the community and the police department. The Denton PD also wants to increase the awareness of the city resources that are available to the community. During the meeting, teams from the department are going to give presentations on traffic safety tips and a review of the new towing ordinances. Denton Police Department will also update the community on patrol presence in the city and the potential community impacts of the patrols. The department says they do plan to host more events like this in the future, so keep an eye on the Denton Record Chronicle and the Denton Police Department website and social media for more town hall events in the future. Now back to you both at the desk.
Thanks, Aaron. The question of using taxpayer money to send Texas students to private school is once again front and center in the state legislature. The Senate has already passed a bill to let families receive up to $10,000 to pull their child out of public schools and send them into private school. Today, the House filed for their own version of the bill. There are some differences between the two. The most important is just how much money families would receive from the state. Opponents say it will hurt public schools by pulling money from those schools. This school voucher bill is a top priority for Governor Abbott.
Coming up, if people around you are coughing and sneezing, beware of the viruses making a big comeback to Texas.
If you want to be a part of something great, join us by volunteering at UNT's big nonprofit event.
Looking to open a free checking or savings account but don't know where to start? Check out DATQ Credit Union right here on campus. Get your Mean Green debit card instantly or apply for a DATQ Visa credit card today. Your school, your card. Plus, make deposits at their 24/7 ATM, checks or cash whenever you need it. Make sure to sign up for DATQ's online banking platform and mobile app for easy access anytime, anywhere. Visit them at www.datq.org to learn more. DATQ, the official financial institution of UNT Athletics.
Are you looking for a fun club with travel opportunities? Dive into the UNT Swim Club. Practicing Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Pole Recreation Center. We accept members at any skill level. For more information, reach out to us at unt.swimclub on Instagram.
Hey Alex, this guy on the internet says he wants to give me money.
That sounds suspicious.
What do you mean?
Typically, strangers who promise you money on the internet have their own best interest in mind. They often use bounced checks, which will disappear shortly after depositing, but not before they've asked for some money in return.
So he doesn't really want to spoil me?
No.
Well, then what should I do?
The best way to handle it is to block and report the suspicious message, or even consult local law enforcement if you've already fallen victim.
So I guess we aren't going to Key West for spring break.
No.
Now, Val, flu cases are on the rise this season, and it may get worse.
I know. I feel like everybody's getting sick right now.
I know. Our segment anchor, Angelique Black, has more. Angelique?
Winter. Thanks, guys. This winter, the U.S. has seen one of the worst flu seasons in over a decade. According to the Center for Disease Control, the last time flu cases were this high was winter of 2011. That's when swine flu swept across the nation. This year, at least 29 million people have been affected, Experts say the reason is because more people are socializing as compared to the days of COVID. Another reason, according to the experts, are the record low vaccination rates, especially in children. Besides the flu, COVID, RSV, and norovirus have all continued to go up in what experts are calling a quademic. If quademic wasn't bad enough, the West Texas measles outbreak has climbed to 58 cases. It's the largest outbreak in our states in over 30 years. Doctors say it's most likely due to the drop in vaccination rates among young children. However, 4 people who currently have the measles were vaccinated. Experts says the MMR vaccine is about 93% effective with 1 dose and 97% effective with 2 doses. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Angelique. Health experts are also speaking up about the dangers that come with cold weather. Freezing temperatures can weaken your immune system and in extreme cases lead to hypothermia.
Medical officials also urge you to wear layers during the winter. And with more info on if temperatures are dropping is ntTV weather anchor Kayla Bumpus. Kayla?
Well, you guys, if you were hoping it would warm up this week, I'm happy to say we have some good news, just not quite yet. Right now, as you can see, it's 27 in Denton, pretty similar across the area, 28 in Paris, 29 in Sulphur Springs, 27 in Graham, 25 up in Bowie. Across the state, pretty similar, a little bit warmer in some areas, however, 57 in El Paso, lucky them, 23 in Amarillo, 29 in Abilene. Up in Oklahoma City, it's 19. Let's take a look at this week's forecast. As you can see, lots of clouds, unfortunately. Starting off on Friday with a high of 37 and a low of 23. Saturday, it's going to warm up a little bit to 51 with a low of 36. Sunday, it's going to warm up to 59 with a low of 42. And Monday, enjoy that sun while you can because it looks like it won't be there for long. A high of 67 and a low of 45. Tuesday, it's going to warm up to 72 with a low of 48 with those clouds coming back for the remainder of the week. Wednesday, a high of 70 and a low of 43. And Thursday, a high of 63 and a low of 38. That's all I have for now. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Kayla. On March 29th from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Library Mall, the big event will be happening at UNT. The big event is an amazing volunteer effort that brings UNT together. I went out to interview the coordinators to have some more information. Every spring, UNT students, faculty, and alumni come together for the big event, a nationally recognized day of service where volunteers contribute thousands of hours to make a difference in our community.
We have around 700 people participate with up to 20 community partners participating. We're talking to local businesses as well to help provide us with snacks and food for our opening ceremony. We work with nonprofits and we've kind of increased our nonprofits and student volunteers over the years. So if you're interested in volunteering for the big event, our registration will close on February 24th at 11:59. You can sign up as an individual, as your own group, or even as a student organization.
For many UNT students, the big event is more than just a one-day service project. It is an experience that builds connections and inspires continued community involvement. With thousands of volunteers expected this year, the impact will be greater than ever. Don't forget to join the big event on March 29th.
It's one big day to give back to the community. And because the community, they go out, they do so many different things for us, like a lot of nonprofits. They kind of just help the community out, and this is one day that us as students, as well as everyone else in the Denton County, they can kind of help and give back to these nonprofits and other organizations. The biggest highlights about Big Event is when you get partnered out into different community partners, you meet so many different people, and those connections wouldn't have been made possible without these type of events.
From cleaning up parks and roads to working with local nonprofits, the big event brings volunteers to sites across the Denton County. If you're looking to make a difference, now it's the time to sign up and be a part of UNT's biggest day. So there you have it. The big event is an amazing opportunity to help our community and make friends.
Val, have you ever eaten spoiled food before?
Yeah, it's horrible when that happens.
I know. Well, there are ways to be cautious of spoiled food items. Our live shot reporter, Evan Frankslove, is in the studio with more. Evanson? Awesome. Thank you so much, Evanson. All right, so now it looks like the hobby got a lot easier with 3D printing at the library.
Also, do you want to upgrade your phone but you're on a budget? Apple's new iPhone may be right up your alley.
Craving something fresh, flavorful, and made just for you? Look no further than Avesta, your go-to destination for a delicious, full-service dining experience. Dive into our customizable omelets, expertly crafted by our talented cook Jonathan, who guarantees every bite is perfection. All our dishes are handmade, prepared with only the freshest ingredients. Explore our assembly line where you can choose from any of our globally inspired dishes, or customize your plate. It's that easy. And let's not forget dessert. Indulge your sweet tooth with treats from Clark Bakery. With convenient payment methods including card or flex, it's the perfect dining spot for any occasion. Quench your thirst with our wide selection of drinks. Just hand your drinking card to our friendly waiter, and they'll bring your beverage of choice right to your table. When you're done savoring every last bite, our attentive staff will whisk away your tray. Enjoy the peaceful ambiance as you dine in, or use our takeout option for a meal on the go. Avesta.
All right, look up here. 1, 2, 3. Mom, Dad, I got it.
You're right, Mom. I have.
I heard something about 3D printing at the Denton Library, and I already have ideas. I'm not too sure, but it looks like I might be going and printing a dinosaur. But to make sure that's even possible is our live shot reporter, Alexandria Teeters, in the studio with more. Alexandria?
Thanks, Edison, and I have some good news for you. I had the opportunity to go to the Denton Public Library, where you can now 3D print to your heart's desire. The Forge Makerspace at the North Branch has 2 3D printers open to the public for a low price. You can print existing designs or come up with your own, and the process is simple. Don't worry if you've never worked with this tech before. Forge offers links to online design tutorials and instructions on how to submit. You can access those resources through the Denton Library website. The marketplace is open to the public 4 days a week. Now, the list of people waiting to print will fill up fast, and this can be a lengthy process, so get to designing. That's all I have for you tonight, and back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you so much, Alexandria. Now, if you're in the mood for some nice hot pizza to help beat this cold, our segment anchor, Isabel Smith, is in the studio with more. Isabel?
All right, excuse us, we're going through some technical difficulties right now. All right, thanks, Valentina. If you're looking for something to do after the freeze this week, there are many restaurants in the DFW area, although there are few who give back. ntTV's Annie Tomlin found a pizza restaurant that does and has the slice on how they strive to make a difference.
Little Brothers Pizza, a local restaurant located in Fort Worth with a profound impact on their community.
I think it's a family environment. I think everybody that works here kind of feels like a family. Everybody loves what they do, and I think that's important in making good food and loving what you do, right? So everybody enjoys their job.
At Little Brothers, their love to give back is certainly unsliceable.
We do donate a lot of food to like churches, schools, anything like that. If people reach out, we got it.
Not only is their mission to serve others unforgettable, their food is also something to remember.
More times than not, I'm seeing the same faces over and over again rather than, new ones. And whenever we do see the new ones, they are coming back for more.
It's the family-like environment and finishing touches that have people coming back again and again.
We have amazing customers that come in, our regulars. I love them. So just a big family here.
Similar to how they make their pizzas, Little Brothers has all the right ingredients to make a great and lasting impression. With ntTV, I'm Annie Tomlin.
Thanks so much, Isabel. Attention iPhone users, are you looking to upgrade your iPhone but not trying to drop a pretty penny? I've got some good news for you guys. Apple is launching a cheaper version of their iPhone 16. They are calling it the iPhone 16e and is only $599. This will be the cheapest iPhone that Apple sells that supports the Apple-specific AI tool, Apple Intelligence. The new device is also the first phone by Apple with a cellular modem designed by Apple. This comes after Apple has been facing increased competition from Google and Samsung in the budget smartphone and AI markets. Over the last year, both competitors have focused on updating their Android devices with artificial intelligence. Apple hopes with this new launch of a cheaper product that it will put their technology in the hands of more consumers. Big wins and big streaks for UNT athletics. The Mean Green is making waves on the court, on the field, and in the pool.
That's right, Edison. UNT men's basketball is soaring up the ranks of the conference, while swimming and diving are making a splash at finals tonight.
Stick around because our sports anchor Jalen Alexander has all the information you need.
That's right, don't go anywhere. Mean Green basketball is fighting for conference glory, softball is gearing up for a big season, and the swim and dive team is making waves. Stay tuned for all the action.
On the radio today. I don't know about this. This is not it.
Everything alternative, commercial free. 88.1 Indie.
Here at KNTU, we have two traditional stations, 88.1 Indie and KNTU Jazz. We've also recently launched an internet radio station called Mean Green Hits. If you want to hear more, you can check us out at MediaNorthTexas.com.
That was pretty good.
Has this ever happened to you?
My bike is gone.
Stolen bikes are an epidemic sweeping college campuses across America.
What am I supposed to do?
It's quite simple. The We Mean Green Fund has partnered with the UNT Police Department to offer free bike locks to any UNT student with a bike. Just show up with your bike in tow and ask.
Now I'll never lose my bike ever again.
Enough worrying. Get your bike lock today.
I use Flex to buy my favorite snacks.
I use Flex to get me through my mornings.
I use Flex at my favorite campus restaurants.
I love how Flex is a cashless payment method and can be used at all campus dining venues.
So, how do you use Flex?
The Mean Green men's basketball team is experiencing a standout season under the leadership of head coach Ross Hodge. As of February 16th, the team boasts a 19-6 overall record with a conference record of 10-3, positioning them second in the American Athletic Conference. Coach Hodge, in his second year as head coach, has already made a significant impact. Hodge has broken the program record for the most league wins in a head coach's first 2 seasons, with 5 games left in the regular season. This team has continued its upward trajectory now on a 3-game winning streak that has propelled them to a 13-1 home record and a tie for the first place in the AAC with the 10-3 conference record as of now. The Mean Green softball team is off to a strong start in the 2025 season, currently holding an 8-2 overall record and riding a 3-game winning streak with a big win against Georgia Tech. Tatum Sparks, with 2 season highs against Georgia Tech and 1 double and 2 runs scored, has been putting up solid performances all season with 8 runs, 14 hits, and 8 RBIs. Starting on Saturday, they will be competing in the 6th Borner Invitational, where they will be playing Yale, Northwestern State, UTA, and number 12 Texas Tech. Good luck, Mean Green. The Mean Green swim and dive team made a resounding statement at the American Athletic Conference Championships last night, securing the team diving title in dominant fashion with a 50-point victory over the competition. This also makes Coach Brittany Roth the all-time wins leader for UNT Swim and Dive. Led by standout performances by Sydney Gudera, Amelia Sharp, Cameron Wong, UNT controlled the boards from start to finish. However, they are not done yet. Those ladies, including Michaela Rhodes and Gabby Somoza, will be competing in the finals tonight. The win last night resulted in becoming the American Conference champs, a program record, and a conference record. Congratulations to the Mean Green swim and dive team. Breaking news today, superstar center for the San Antonio Spurs, Victor Wembanyama, expected to miss the rest of the season due to suffering a deep vein thrombosis in his right shoulder. The condition was identified after his return from the All-Star game and involves a blood clot deep in the vein that will prevent him from playing. This diagnosis comes as a significant setback for the Spurs after earning his first All-Star selection by averaging 24 points, 11 rebounds, 3.7 blocks, and 3.8 assists per game. As the Spurs prepare to face the Phoenix Suns tonight, they will have to learn how to adjust with the absence of their star center. Sitting at 23-29, the Spurs will have to find a way to be resilient for the rest of the season. That's all for sports. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thanks, Jalen. Edison, have you ever eaten so much that you felt sick?
Yes, actually, after I finished my Chipotle bowl yesterday, I went home and I took a 3-hour nap.
Well, if that's what I need to...
Well,
that's what happened to Possum, Nebraska when it ate an entire chocolate cake.
I did see that. Kim Dodgett and her family left a Costco chocolate cake outside in their patio. When they looked outside, they noticed it wasn't there anymore.
The cake was on the ground, and next to it, chocolate-covered footprints that led to the cake bandit, a small possum. The funniest part is that it was taking a nap covered in chocolate.
Wow. Well, the Dodgers family called animal control, and the possum got treated for his food coma. Thank you for watching ntTV Nightly News.
Join us again next week here on North Texas Television.
That was so animated.